Hi there, my name's Sarah and I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in the UK. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to Top Tips Tuesday. Today I'm going to use the Stampin' Arts again and I'm going to show you the mirror image technique or mirroring image technique, however you want to call it. Now this is a handy technique. If you've got a stamp set and it's facing that direction, a stamp, and it's facing that direction, or the rabbit or the fox, and you want him facing the other direction, you can do this. So he's facing, you can see he'd stamp out like that, but to get him this you have to do like a mirror image, and also obviously ideal if you want two deer together just like that, and yeah, you can mirror image it, or you can do reflection technique. So if you've got water, imagine that's the water, and obviously you'd want it a bit lighter as well, so you can do a mirror image that way. So without further ado, I'll show you how. Now I'll pop that under there because we need a little bit of support. Right, I've got it set up already because this is, you know, you have to work out where on your, if you want to do a front of a card, not actually wanting to cut it out, you have to take a little bit of time to work it out, and you have to try and remember that. Well, you won't know until I show you. I'm going to use a silicone mat, which we sell, and I will just show you. I'm going off on a tangent. It's very hard to find this. It's in the main catalogue, page 162, and you probably can see it right up there. And if you didn't know what it was, you wouldn't have a clue what it was really. But it says number 8, and it's silicone craft sheet for £5.50. It says place under project when applying any of our adhesives to keep work surface and adhesive free. So yeah, not only is it good for this technique, it's very good if you put glue on this, it doesn't stick, or you can wash it off so easily. So it's very good. It has several uses really, so it's a very good thing to have in your arsenal. Just want to show you that though, so because it's hard to find in the catalogue. It took me ages to find it. Anyway, so what we're going to do, I'm going to line that up in the Stampin' Arts like that. I'll put that on, although I probably don't need it. Now I'm going to use a slightly darker colour. I'm using two colours, so I've got soft suede and early espresso. But because this is like a second generation, we're going to stamp on there, then onto our cardstock. I'm going to use a slightly darker early espresso for this, and hope they'll come out similar tones. Not that it matters too much, but so ink that up first. Going to stamp it onto the mat. Not sure whether you'll be able to see that. Oh, you can see it through. So yeah, you should be able to see that. So it's on the mat. Then we're just going to pop our card in and turn it over. And then just, it doesn't really matter where you put the silicone mat, but I've put it there. You could bring this back down again if you want to, but all you need to do really is just press it firmly and rub it. You don't, strictly speaking, need the Stampin' Arts for this, but it does help. So yeah, lovely image there. I'll clean that in a moment. Oh, I'll clean it now actually because I'll be using it again. And then all we have to do is just clean it up because it's obviously got that other colour on it. So just go in soft suede. Now this might not be actually central, although it's not too bad. And then you just stamp as usual the original image, and voila, you've got two deer side by side. And you can see they're not a bad colour match now. But if I'd have used soft suede, that would have come out a lot lighter. So it depends on what you want really. But how cute is that? Look, two of them together. Be a lovely anniversary card, I think. Anyway, I digress again. So let's just show you the mirror image technique. Now, because this deer is quite a big image, is not actually room for him on the whole, or her on the whole page. So just trying to work out. Right, this is where you've got to remember, right, if I put it on this side, when I put the silicone, it's actually going to go on the other side of the cardstock. Hopefully you'll see what I mean in a minute. Got to It's all a case of having to take a little bit of time and lining that, but obviously this would be very good if you've got lots of cards to make. So I use, oh no, actually, right, because this is water, change my mind on this one, because say this, I'm going to pretend this is a water technique, water reflection technique. You would want it lighter, so we're going to go with soft suede for both of them, and then you'll get to see what I mean by it being a lighter image. Put that on there. So yeah, it's not going to completely go on the craft mat, but that's fine because it's not going to fit on the cardstock anyway. So just going down like that. The image is now on there. Sorry, I don't know if I think I might move the camera. I'm going to put our cardstock in place. Now this is where it's a little bit tricky. I'm just going to place it where I want to place it, really. Not necessarily in the, so squeeze it down, press it down. So yeah, the stamp price isn't quite so imperative for this, and I've missed his bottom. Now that is the trouble with because I haven't, if I'd have lined it up in place I could have gone back down again, but it'd be very hard to line that up. So, but the thing is, it's in water, so it won't matter too much, because once you start blending over that, so I should have just pressed it a little bit more around his bottom. And now we've just got to and make sure it's dry. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I'm just pressing it on my scrap because I'm going to make sure it's dry before I place it on my cardstock. But yeah, I'm just going to place it where I want it. My camera keeps moving. Yeah, so it's still come down a little bit. It's inked a little bit there, so you just make sure it's really clean and dry. And just come in. And there you go. You've got your mirror image. So yeah, it is lighter, the image down below. But as I say, once you get your waterline and everything in there, and you won't notice that at all. So that's it. I hope that helped, and I'll see you next week for another Top Tips Tuesday. Thank you for joining me. Bye.